there was a way to build a school that produced as much energy as it consumed. That is what a net zero building is. Although the initial cost of building is higher, it does not take long to recoup the initial capital outlays. I'm familiar with the net zero building because I work in the Energy Management Department of Irving ISD, and we have the largest net zero middle school in the U.S. Today, I hope to persuade you that it is a wise decision to build a net zero school when building a new school in a school district. It makes good economic sense to build a net zero school versus a traditional school building. Today, I would like to explain the problems school districts face in meeting their energy budgets while they are maintaining a comfortable learning environment. In today's economy, energy costs are increasing at the same time as educational budgets are shrinking. Energy is a necessity in school buildings in order to facilitate a good learning environment. This applies to students, teachers, administrators, and support staff. Everyone uses it. Energy is in the form of electricity, natural gas, and water. All these forms of energy are needed to conduct all aspects of education, including classrooms, during schools and after-hours events, and extracurricular activities such as sports and fine arts, and also all other buildings contained throughout the structure of any district. In most school districts, the energy budget is second in line, surpassed only by payroll. According to the EPA, energy costs are second only to personnel costs as the leading draw on K-12 district operating budgets, totaling approximately $8 billion annually nationwide. This shows the growing need for conserving energy and cutting costs to energy budgets. Most school districts in Texas are at capacity and adding schools. As reported in the website, Window on State Government, Texas already has the nation's second largest elementary and secondary school enrollment, accounting for 9% of the U.S. total. The state's 1,031 public school districts plus 332 charter campuses serve approximately 4.6 million students, 20% more than 10 years ago. With the growing population, it demonstrates the need to curtail increasing budgets and find alternatives to rising costs. Faced with the problem of rising energy costs, coupled with increased consumption needs, there is a way to decrease these costs when building a new school to facilitate a growing population. One way to conserve energy and reduce expenses in the long run when building a new school is to build a net zero building. A net zero building is one that produces as much energy as it consumes, while measures are taken to reduce consumption. In a net zero building, energy consumption is reduced in the areas of lighting, cooling and heating, and water conservation. Electricity consumption for lighting is reduced by utilizing daylight harvesting and solar shading. Geothermal heat pumps cool the building in summer by rejecting heat into the earth and take heat from the earth during the winter and transfer it into the building. Rainwater is harvested and used to irrigate, thus conserving water. Solar panels and wind turbines produce energy in a net zero school. One example of this is the largest net zero middle school in the U.S., built by Irving ISD, Lady Bird Johnson Middle School. All of these measures are utilized in Johnson Middle School. Energy consumption and production is closely monitored by the energy management staff. The energy management staff controls the room temperatures, schedules air during school hours and after-hours events. During downtime, energy is saved by turning off unneeded systems. Energy efficiency is really the backbone of the whole thing, says Doug Pierce, Senior Associate with Perkins & Will. This is particularly important as renewables have strong upfront costs and multi-year return on investments. With today's solar technologies, the return on investment on a solar generation system is about 8 years with a 25-year life. This equates to about 17 years of profit on energy produced and sold back to the electric company. With the concept of a net zero building being discussed, let me explain some of the benefits associated with this. The benefits of building a net zero school include producing energy, using it for the building's consumption, and selling back excess power to the electric company. The building can be used as a learning tool and also reducing emissions, resulting in a better environment. Solar panels and wind turbines produce energy that is consumed and also sold back to the electric company. Solar panels are fitted on the roof of a building. Through a converting process, the panels convert the sun's energy into electricity that is consumed by the building. If there is excess, it is sold back to the electric company. If more is needed, it is purchased from the electric company. According to the Irving ISD website for Lady Bird Johnson Middle School, green touchscreen, simply stated, a wind turbine works the opposite of a fan. Instead of using electricity to make wind like a fan, wind turbines use wind to make electricity. The wind turns the blades, which spin a shaft which connects to a generator and makes electricity. A net zero school can be used as a hands-on learning tool for students. Students in the school district have an actual day-to-day learning experience. Students attending the school can see in real time the actual consumption of energy use. Other students may tour the school to see how it operates. This can also be used as a learning tool for businesses and trades who are interested in building a net zero building. By reducing consumption and using renewable energies, this is helping to save the environment. In sum, I have introduced you to a net zero school and why it makes good economic sense to build one when a school district is making the decision to add a school in their district. Today, I have expressed the problems of rising energy costs along with budget constraints, the idea of building a net zero school when adding a school in a school district, and the benefits of doing so and why it makes good economic sense. The next time your local school district is faced with a decision to add to their existing school base and ask you to consider a net zero school, please support them and share with your colleagues and neighbors why this is a win-win situation for everyone involved. Only by being informed, exploring new technologies and ways to save energy, and thus our planet, can any of us make a difference.